Hey guys, what's going on? Greenville Gear. Really big video today that I'm super excited to share with you. I have probably my two biggest T206 pickups that I've added to my collection, and I happen to get both of them in successive months. If you follow the channel, you know that I've been on this T206 a month mission. And so this isn't one of the two cards, but this is just an illustrative example. I've been trying to pick one up every month. I basically put myself on a schedule, and I love the T206 set so much, and I bought this one this summer, that I realized that if I just sort of was disciplined about it, I could really add to my collection in a disciplined way and kind of build it out from there. And so that's been really fun. But I have two from this late summer, early fall to show you, and I realized that I had an opportunity, having swirled away a bit of PayPal funds, that I could make a move on a couple of Hall of Famers. So I have two T206 Hall of Famers that I've added to my collection that I can't believe are part of it, and I want to show them to you. So let's get into it. The first one is a Piedmont back, and by the way, you can see on the back here that this is a authenticity guaranteed from eBay. Both of these came in the sort of, I don't know if this is coveted or not, but this is the special package. They did change the package actually a little bit from version 1 to version 2. It gets sent to a third-party authenticator by eBay to make sure, and so that you know that the card you're buying is real. I don't mind it so much. I think maybe some people don't like the delay. It takes a couple extra days to get your card. So the first card is this one. It's in an SGC holder. Again, you can see the seals. I'm just going to leave it in this bag because it is sealed and it doesn't bother me too much. But this is a card that I always wanted, and I didn't know if I'd ever get it, by one of these T206 Hall of Famers, and there it is. It's the Zach Wheat T206 from Brooklyn, longtime Dodger. And this came up, the price was right. I sent an offer, and I thought to myself, well, it'll be a steal if I get it at this price, and the seller accepted. So I was able to grab the Zach Wheat, just a really incredible player. This is his only card in the set. Some Hall of Famers have multiple cards, as you know. But this is his only card in the set. So I was just absolutely over the moon to get it. Couldn't believe that I grabbed it. If you don't know anything about Zach Wheat, interesting player. He was very, very young when this set came out, and then proceeded to play into the 1920s, and just a really, really steady hitter. Career batting average over 300. I think he hit 375 2 seasons in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Just really neat player. So this was scored, graded by SGC as a 3.5, very good plus. And again, in terms of comparable sales and all that kind of stuff, I got this considerably cheaper than what a 3.5 or a 3 or a 4 goes for in the Zach Wheat. And so I'm fortunate that I picked it up for what I picked it up for. For me, this is just an iconic card, and you see it. You don't see it a ton, and you don't see it, I don't think, in this grade. So anyway, I was just delighted to grab that one and add it to the collection. Big pickup, and I was just tickled. I think I got this one in August. I think that was my August pickup, and so I was very content. And then I had an opportunity the next month, I think it was in September, to add another Hall of Famer. And this is a player who has 3 cards in the T206 set, but this one is my favorite. So this is another Piedmont back. It's also the eBay authenticity guaranteed. By the way, I like that they actually got that sticker on there sort of correctly, and not leaning off of the, but this one wasn't, well, this one wasn't done so great, but that's okay. So this was also a Piedmont back, and another great deal. I thought, sent the seller an offer In fact, I think this was one of those cases where the seller didn't have it listed as accepting offers. I just sent a note and said, hey, would love to have this in my PC. Would you take X? And the seller accepted, or maybe countered. I can't remember, but I got some money off of it. And here it is. It's Vic Willis, great pitcher for Pittsburgh. And this is the portrait. I am a fan of portraits in the series. He has two other cards, neither of which I'd necessarily like better. The throwing I like, I think, second best. But anyway, this is the portrait. And so he was nicknamed the Delaware Peach, which is kind of funny because he was born and died in Maryland. But just a real workhorse of a pitcher, and went into the Hall of Fame in the 1990s. But there's the Willis. And this is in a PSA slab, as you could probably tell. And PSA graded it a VG, very good, 3.5, very good plus. So it's right in that sweet spot of my T206 collection. I always kind of aim for 2.5 minimum on the grade, regardless of SGC or PSA, and I do kind of have a Frankenstein collection. I have slabs of both companies, and I'm okay with that for this particular part of my collection, but added the Vic Willis. So there they are, Zach Wheat, Vic Willis. I'm over the moon about this. Really pumped that they're in my collection and feel fortunate. So my T206 a month collection has and plan has worked out really well, and these last 2 months it worked out even better, adding some Hall of Famers that are real hallmarks of the collection. I can't do a Hall of Famer every month, obviously, but the timing and the prices were just right. So thanks so much for watching the channel. If you like my videos on T206 cards, I have a ton of other old videos. You can go back and look at some of my cards that I've added over the months. And if you don't mind, I always forget to ask for this. Please add a like, subscribe to the channel, and you'll see my collection of T206 cards and other vintage cards and other PC cards grow. I'd appreciate it. So thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.